with a single father. My mother died, well, she got murdered when I was 1. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not going to do my murdered mother bit tonight. She was really rich, so when she mysteriously got murdered, and we still don't know who killed her, I and my brother inherited a lot of money. And my dad, well, he lived off our inheritance too. And in fact, he spent all of it. We grew up in New Orleans, actually Old Metairie, which is a suburb right outside New Orleans where all the rich white people live. And at first we were okay. We kind of fit in, but as time went on, the money was dwindling and our house just got funkier and funkier. My dad didn't go to work like other dads did. My dad, he was an addict, a sex addict. He was obsessed with sex, obsessed with women, just obsessed, but never with me. My dad did remarry to this woman who also was rich, and we lived off her for a little bit. And he still consistently cheated on her, and so she stuck around for a little bit. But she never liked me. She tried to make me fat, which is actually really easy to do. She would cook my dad a separate meal like filet mignon with, steamed vegetables, and with me, it would just be noodles with Molly McButter. At school, I wasn't much better. I got bullied. Kids were so mean to me. I guess they saw a weakness in me, and they were right. But that didn't stop me from being really horny. I was such a horny little girl. Oh my God. It was ridiculous. I crushed so easily back then. If a boy smiled at me, or honestly, if he just didn't refer to me as thunder thighs, I was basically in love. But even with that low standard, I was still slim pickings. Except for one, the new boy at school. It was 6th grade. His name was Jeremy Doodler. And he just transferred over. Oh, he wore tight jean shorts, like from the 80s, and it was 1995, so, people wore it was loose clothing, not for Jeremy. Tight jean shorts, he had this weird bowl haircut, and he had these 2 big buck teeth, and his voice would crack because he was going through puberty, and he was obsessed with Nick at Night. That station that old people watch. He just loved I Love Lucy and I Dream of Jeannie. And the best thing about him is that he didn't know the protocol to pick on me. He didn't know anything about my dad. He didn't know anything about where we got our money. He didn't know shit. So not only did Jeremy not call me thunder thighs, he flirted with me. Hey, Dixie, do you want to play pencil war? Okay. In my head, it was pencil kissing. Oh, and I loved every second of it. Oh my God, you could just feel the chemistry. Although Jeremy was definitely playing pencil war. Oh, it was so hot, you guys. It was so hot. So hot, in fact, we couldn't keep our pencils off each other. Mr. Evans, the English teacher, had to separate us, to opposite ends. For the first time, somebody didn't look at me with disgust or as a target, Jeremy looked at me and he liked what he saw. He treated me like I was one of the pretty ones. He would stare at me in class. It was the best time. We would always hang out, and kids would just be mean to me. They were mean to both of us. They would just call us losers. Lucy said. I didn't care about I Love Lucy at all. But he was talking to me. So one day, Carson Platt, he was one of the worst bullies at school. He had long bangs, which kept him from learning anything. And he came up to us one day, and I was so nervous because I thought that he was going to convince Jeremy that I was ugly after all. Hey guys, you like a kiss yet, huh? I kiss my girlfriend all the time. Yeah, you should do it. You haven't kissed? What? Come on, man. I kiss her all the time. Jeremy and I did not know what to say. We walked home from school that day. Well, see, my dad wanted to sleep with Miss Doodler, so, he offered, he's like, hey, Miss Doodler, you can come, Jeremy can hang out at the house, just come pick him up after your work. He just wanted to have her close to his bed. I didn't care because, alone time with him. And we took a shortcut back home, which was just on the railroad tracks. Usually Jeremy and I talk all the time, but today was different. Today was so different. So, do you wanna kiss? Oh, God, I didn't even think about that. Are you kidding me? I was making out with him the entire time. Oh, God, is this it? Am I going to say yes? Am I about to have my first kiss? I mean, no, I'm not in Italy, in a nude on a field with some man, painting me nude. But I was alone on the railroad tracks with a kid who just thought I was cool, and that was good enough for me. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. So, what should we do? Maybe, how about we just, count to 3. We close our eyes and we count to 3. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So I closed my eyes and I counted to 3, and I was just hoping that a train wasn't going to come anytime soon. And wait, time out. I'll get back to the kiss later. Okay, I know I'm going to get back to it. I just kind of want to talk to you. How much I relate to 13-year-old Dixie. I still feel like her, even to this day. I still think that my view on love is nothing but sex and obsession and harassment and giving of money, and that's just how my dad is with women. And oh my God, I have a list of stalkers. There's a list. I feel like if men need to be obsessive, and if they're not, they don't really love me, And at first I thought the stalkers were romantic, but then it turned out to be a little dangerous, very dangerous. And I just want to tell this 13-year-old Dixie so many things. I want to warn her, I'm like, oh, you are going to be chasing this feeling for so long. This longing of belonging, of wanting to be desired. But in all fairness, Jeremy was actually probably the healthiest boyfriend I've ever dated. So he wasn't that bad. So anyway, let's get back to him. So we're back on the railroad tracks, and I feel the butterflies, and my eyes are closed, and we count to 3. 1, 2, 3. we kissed. I mean, it was just a second. I've kissed my grandmother a lot longer on the lips, but this was different. I looked at him, and he had the biggest smile, and goddamn, his teeth were huge.